Welcome to A Bit of Birdsong. My name is Lynn. Today I want to share with you 5 of my favorite things to add to a junk journal.
Number 1, found objects.
One of my favorite things to add to a junk journal is a found object. Perhaps I spend a lot of time looking down while I'm walking, but it seems I'm always coming across pieces of rusty metal, and I love to stitch these things right onto the front of my junk journals. You can also layer these things inside of the junk journals, and you don't even have to sew them into place. You can use rusty safety pins, regular safety pins, bulb pins. There are so many ways to add elements like this. A found object could be anything from a rusty washer in a parking lot to a piece of broken jewelry you buy at a thrift store.
Number 2, fake leaves or flower petals.
Another thing I love adding to junk journals is fake flower leaves and petals. I think it's amazing how much interest this adds to the page, and all this is a leaf that has been taken from a fake flower, if you will. I pulled it off of the heavy plastic part that was holding it onto the stem, and I sewed it to the page. You don't even have to sew these onto the pages. You could use glue to attach them and get the same effect. The same goes for flower petals. They can be added as an entire circular layer if that's what you have, or you can fold them up and make a more compact display with a large petal.
Number 3, fabric hearts.
I love adding fabric hearts to my junk journals, especially if the fabric is heavy, like a canvas material or burlap. Cut out hearts ahead of time and have them in your stash to use so that they're easy to incorporate. Here you see this heart has been covered in a gold metallic paint. Then it has other layers of paint added on top, and I have just scribbled a loose heart shape around the edge. This heart was left white as is because I thought it was pretty on top of these other layered elements.
Item number 4, flowers from the garden.
I know we all love flowers, and they don't just have to be paper die cuts. I love adding flowers to my journals, whether they are dried flowers that have been pressed in a book. You can laminate flowers and make them into bookmarks or embellishments. You can also tape in a piece of fresh flower or foliage and let it dry naturally while it lives in your journal.
Number 5, fun words.
This art spread is not anything fancy, basically a lot of marks, but I did have a topic in mind, and being able to find these words, the forest, in a book page made it easy for me to get across the feeling that I was going for, and it's a lot of fun. It makes people think. Same over here. I had an old piece of music called That Redhead Gal, so I cut the words out and waited until I found an image that showed someone with beautiful red hair, and I glued that into this junk journal. You can emphasize the words in your journals by scribbling around the edges, or you can just glue them in and leave them like they are. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that video gave you a little bit of inspiration. Let me know if you would like to see a flip through of the complete junk journal. I will be back really soon. Bye for now.